Hey guys, welcome back to Sports Crazies. Today we'll talk about if the Lakers will win the 2020 NBA Championship. Let's get into it. Number 9. LeBron James and Anthony Davis.
LeBron alley-oop AD!
That was pretty nice.
Three-pointer by Anthony Davis. It's good!
The NBA is a league of superstars. Superstars dictate the outcome of games and usually dictate who wins the NBA championship. A team with the upper echelon of superstars are usually title contenders and usually lift the trophy at the end of June. The Lakers happen to have two of the top 5 players in the NBA, and by far the best duo in the league. The Clippers have 2 superstar forwards, but LeBron is better than Kawhi Leonard and Davis is better than Paul George. LeBron is the best playmaker in the league and the best overall player in the world, while Davis is the best big man in the league who possesses skills like a guard. LeBron is averaging 25.7 points per game and 10.6 assists per game this season, while Davis is averaging 26.7 points per game and 9.4 rebounds per game. These two guys are too good to handle in a Game 7 series, because they are double-double threats every game. Number 8. Tremendous size.
Oh, it's brought right back down by Dwight. Get that out of here.
Defense took over with Dwight.
We know that LeBron and Davis have tremendous talent, but they are also very large players with great size. Davis is especially a beast on defense, averaging 2.4 blocks per game as the starting power forward. James and Davis are very imposing on the court and can actually be a very dominant defensive duo, but it doesn't end there with the Lakers. JaVale McGee has proven to be a starting caliber center in the NBA and has been a shot blocker since he first came into the league with a career 1.5 blocks per game average. McGee and Davis are 7 feet tall and very active defensively. The Lakers also have Dwight Howard, a former MVP candidate in his prime, and a very imposing figure on defense. He can still block shots and alter many more. The Lakers can legitimately out-rebound any team in a series if they put their mind into it, and it would be very difficult to handle in the paint on both ends of the floor. Number 7. J.R. Smith. I know it may seem like a joke, but J.R. Smith will prove to be a positive for the Los Angeles Lakers. Avery Bradley was already a positive for them, but since he is no longer joining the team this year, the perfect replacement is J.R. Smith. What makes Smith particularly valuable is his tendency to get super hot from the perimeter and give Davis and James a sharpshooter who can fire in threes at any moment. Smith is a career 37.3% shooter from deep, so this kind of marksmanship is very welcome. But most importantly, Smith has played with LeBron James before and won an NBA title with him. Make no mistake, the Cleveland Cavaliers would not have won their title if it wasn't for J.R. Smith shooting. He is also an above average defender when he wants to be, and can almost replace Avery Bradley's defense to a full extent. Number 6. Weaknesses of other contenders. The final reason the Lakers will win an NBA title is that the other contenders have glaring weaknesses. The Bucks do not have the talent the Lakers have, with only Giannis Antetokounmpo with the ability to win games on his own. The Lakers not only have 2, but both Davis and James don't have weaknesses that Giannis has. He's still a below average shooter, shooting from the field this season, so it would be tough to get past these weaknesses and defeat a team with 2 superstars on the level of Davis and James. The Nuggets don't have enough talent on the roster, and Davis and James will have their way with them. The Jazz don't have the chemistry to be great, and Mitchell is still inexperienced when it comes to deep playoff runs. The Rockets can beat anybody, but the Lakers have a better duo of superstars and have a rebounding and size advantage that will be prevalent over a long series. The team with the best shot are the Clippers, since they have unbelievable depth and 2 superstars of their own, but James and Davis have more impact than Kawhi and George, and we have not seen if PG is healthy enough to be his MVP self like last year. Overall, the Lakers don't have any weaknesses and doubts of the other contenders. Number 5. Mismatches in defense. The Lakers are going traditional so far, keeping to the staple of having 2 to 3 big men to clog the paint, swat shots, secure rebounds, and intimidate any driving dunker or layup shooter. Few teams have at least 2 quality big men who can play the muscle match down low effectively. No other team has both a multiple-time former Defensive Player of the Year and a current Defensive Player of the Year finalist on the same roster to combat Dwight Howard and Anthony Davis. Once Rajon Rondo returns, the Lakers have 2 assist champions on the team to playmake, break down schemes, and orchestrate the offense, which is a nice luxury. Not to mention stable bench playmaking contribution from Quinn Cook and Alex Caruso. Number 4. Experience and discipline. As ESPN's Stephen A. Smith said, the NBA players will have a struggle of living with limited access to entertainment such as parties, clubs, and women.
To do was obey the rules. Who got him to disobey the rules? Eve did that, okay?
Many of the teams have players in their early 20s who are in their partying prime. The Lakers, on the other hand, has a relatively older, more settled, and matured roster. Many of the Lakers are family men, with kids and in their 30s. That gives them a mental edge to remain disciplined, committed to the NBA bubble grind, and the ultimate prize of a championship. The close-knit group can also mentor to keep the younger players like Kostas Antetokounmpo, Talen Horton-Tucker, and Devontae Cacok focused on their task. Number 3. Redemption. Several players on the Lakers team have a chip on their shoulders. J.R. Smith has a chance to vindicate himself from his finals blunder 2 years ago. Dion Waiters has a chance to clear his name for the allegations that he is a temperamental and immature player who cannot help a team win. Dwight Howard has a chance to right his former wrong when he left the Lakers, after just one season without living up to the championship dreams that Lakers Nation had for him, Steve Nash, and Kobe Bryant. Number 2. Championship pedigree. Between the entire roster, the Lakers players have 9 championships under their belt. The high number of championship seasons that the players have accumulated would come in handy in the extremely demanding playoff setting. The combined championship pedigree makes the team highly coachable, smart, and adaptable during highly stressful timeout situations. In particular, veteran champions like Rajon Rondo and LeBron James can help calm nerves and model the way for teammates to follow when it comes to various situations. As it is, the championship habits of preparation, work ethic, and foundation building are already evident in this team, who just have one season together. The obvious camaraderie of this Lakers pedigree team means that the team has already overcome one of the most challenging hurdles of winning a championship: synergy and rapport. Number 1. Tribute to Kobe Bryant. If there is a more compelling reason to win the Larry O'Brien Trophy, it would be to win it for Kobe Bryant, arguably the best NBA player of the 2000s era and an idol for many players, including Lakers like LeBron James, Kyle Kuzma, and Quinn Cook. Kobe is an LA legend. 2020 has been a roller coaster year of uncertainty, change, tragedies, and loss. The one common pain shared between Lakers players and fans would be the single biggest driving force behind their quest for a trophy, as a form of tribute to the ultimate competitor who is synonymous with winning. Having reviewed these 9 pertinent reasons, it seems imperative for the Lakers to go all in, to fight for the trophy that is destined to be theirs to round up 2020 in a fruitful manner. Whether or not this dream materializes will depend on all factors moving in their favor in these coming few weeks. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.